my name is Kennedy French, and I plan to instill my knowledge in you so that you will be able to react in a helpful manner when you spot an unconscious human. The main goal in this demonstration is to give full instructions on how to help someone who appears unconscious gain their consciousness back, and for you to stay calm while performing CPR. First and foremost, there are a few key factors to consider before performing CPR. A few actions that must be taken whenever you spot an unconscious human is, first of all, speaking loudly. If you see someone laying on the floor, then they're most likely unconscious because it's not common just to be passed out on the floor. So first of all, you're going to speak loudly and assess that person by asking them a question as like, are you okay? And if they don't respond, then you most likely know something's up. But another way is to physically ask. And you can do that by just kind of pressing hard on their shoulder, tapping, and asking them. If they still don't respond, that's when you know you need to take action. So from right there, you need to address the situation. And you do that by pointing out somebody else that you see around and tell them, you call 911. Because in that matter, it's a serious situation. So if you're not certified, you may only do a few things to assist the unconscious adult. You can only pretty much do hands-only CPR, which is 100 chest compressions per minute, and that just gives you the authority to take action. But since you're not like certified, you can't really go into much detail with that. So you're essentially helping a lot, but you're kind of not at the same time. I hate to say it, but so you're going to do your 100 chest compressions per minute, and that will be done until paramedic personnel arrives on the scene. So one thing you don't do, like you're probably most common with hearing about people doing rescue breaths whenever CPR. Like I know on the movie The Sandlot, he gives rescue breath to Cindy Peppercorn or whatever her name is. But yeah, so you're gonna start by getting down here on your mannequin. Well, not your mannequin, the actual person. But see, you're gonna rip their shirt off, and then right here is the nipple line of the person, and you're gonna take the heel of your hand, probably your most dominant hand. I happen to be right-handed, so I'm gonna press it right here. It's kind of the sternum, my heel, and then I take my other opposite hand and I clasp it around the other one. And you don't want your fingertips to touch the person's body. Then you're actually, the most famous way of doing this is by the song Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. So if I could have my music right now, that'd be pretty cool. You're just going to go to the rhythm. Alright, so you do 100 of those if you're not CPR certified. But if you are CPR certified, you're going to do 30 of those. And then here comes your rescue breaths. I actually am only using this because it's sanitary, but you won't really have this. You'll actually put your lips on somebody else's lips in that situation. So then you're going to do the head tilt, chin lift maneuver. So I'm going to put my hand on this person's head, put it back, tilt the chin, and then I'm going to do my rescue breath. In between those, you're supposed to look down the body. So my first one, I'm going to go. And then you look for about 10 seconds. And if you see any movement, then you go ahead and give the second one. If you don't see any movement, start back on your 30 chest compressions. And if a complete cycle is 30 chest compressions, 2 rescue breaths, 5 times in a row, that can be actually pretty wearing of the body. So if you have someone else with you who's CPR certified, go ahead and get them in, take turns, because you don't want to wear yourself out in that situation. But if that doesn't work, you continue to do all of your chest compressions 5 times, and usually until help arrives, I guess. But if not, then you get your AED, which is an automated external defibrillator, and then you're going to set it up. It gives you full instructions on the situation. It'll tell you exactly what to do from there. It's actually the little shock thing, and you get a shock the person, but I don't know. So lastly, I'd like to conclude my thoughts. I have demonstrated how to properly perform CPR on an unconscious adult if you're untrained or trained but like a little rusty. First, you must check for signs of a person is conscious or unconscious. Secondly, follow the steps after you're aware of the consciousness, depending if you are certified or not. If you're not certified, you should do the 100 chest compressions until help arrives. If you are certified but a little rusty, you should start right away with 30 chest compressions, check the airway, give your rescue breaths. Then, who knows, you could be a hero one day thanks to me for this demonstration speech on how to properly perform CPR. Thank you guys.